Welcome back, everyone, to another Market Open live stream. Let's see what the heck is going on in the stock market today. We've got obviously a lot of tenuousness as usual that we've had in the last few days here, and actually we can almost start saying weeks because of Evergrande. And we start off with cryptos rotating a little bit down on the 1 minute. Let's go ahead and start here. So we've got Ethereum down to 29.83, doing a little bit of a rotation right here after the opening bell. Just a couple minutes after the opening bell, we're starting to see Ethereum rotate down. If we zoom out to the hour chart, after somewhat of a recovery here in the evening yesterday. So we'll see what kind of bounce is happening here. Let's look at BTC. Oops, we got to type in that USD. BTC USD on the hour chart again doesn't look bad. We see this nice bounce yesterday with the same sort of decline just right here, just a few minutes after the market open. So quite interesting. We'll see if this correlates to stocks at all. Let's see, S&P 500 going into the minute chart here. Yeah, look at this. We've literally had this happen in stocks almost, I would say, regularly now for the past 3 days, where we get a green open, but then we get some sort of testing and some selling off right away. So let's see here. Let's look at the indices quickly and see how they're behaving. And we'll see if stocks end up lasting up or down. Okay, so today we're slightly up. Yep, even CNBC saying that. We've got the Dow up about 39 points. S&P, that's about 0.11%. S&P 0.34%, about a third. NASDAQ 0.62. Russell's actually down 0.2. Russell has been doing pretty well the last few days. Looking at bonds here, we're back to about 1.54 on the 10-year. And so we really want to keep an eye, at least in my opinion, on the 10-year Treasury, so we can look for and keep an eye on signs of stress from the Evergrande crisis. I personally believe some of the places you're going to find that stress are going to be not just in the Hong Kong stocks, but also in our bonds and our crypto markets. So I do watch crypto carefully. The more I believe that the Evergrande crisis will blow over, the more I believe that we will pass a budget, we'll deal with the debt ceiling, and there'll be some resolution for the infrastructure package, the more I'm optimistic about buying certain depressed stocks. In fact, yesterday I was asked about NEO, and upon a little further research, I actually added to my NEO position a little bit, right around where we sit now. To me, I was even looking at Alibaba for a moment. Like, gosh, how can Alibaba be in the situation that it's in? But I think the car sector in China is one of those sectors where EVs, I wonder if the Chinese Communist Party sees EVs as more of a path towards a common prosperity, is the word they like to use, translated word, of course, where maybe EVs don't deal with the same disaster crisis that the real estate market does, for now at least. I'm sure at some point things will U-turn pretty quickly. We've seen some crazy things out of China, so you never know. But this is Alibaba today. Looks like we opened at about 146, up now to 149.47. But they've caught my attention, so just rather be transparent about that. All right, so let's see what's losing right now. So losing right now, yeah, look at that. You've actually got the recovery stocks losing right now. Lucid, did I just see Lucid here? Yeah, there's Lucid heading down a little bit. So let's look at these one at a time. So Macy's down 5.87%. I wonder if there's a catalyst for that. If there's a reason why we have Macy's heading down. Sometimes we can tell. Ooh, let's see here. Initial jobless claims rise again, led by California. That doesn't shock me. All right, well, okay, let me pull up the terminal And then let me quickly listen to this. What does he got to say?
Of course, is our September read on Chicago PMI, expected out at 65.0, coming in just a bit light at 64.7. 64.7. That's actually the lightest it's been since February when we were a bit under 60. The high water mark going all the way back to 1973, of course, was in May. And that was
manufacturers index. Any reads above 50 is growth. That's not bad. It's close enough. Okay, let's see. All right, going back here. I want to try to figure out what's going on with Macy's. I do know that while I pull up to see if there's something going on with Macy's, I do want to mention that SoFi, it's so weird. Yesterday, I planned out a sort of SoFi, Affirm, Square video, and I was comparing the companies. I'm like, gosh, SoFi just doesn't have a lot of cash relative to the marketing spend they have. And I thought that to myself, like, okay, it's just something I'm gonna write down. And I'll tell you, within 2 hours, there's an alert that all of a sudden SoFi is raising $750 million in a bond offering, a convertible bond offering. I think the bonds convert somewhere at $22 for the stock or something like that in 2025. But yeah, that's interesting. It kind of makes sense, when you start seeing the cash balances go down on the SPACs or really just any company, and the stock's not necessarily like going into penny stock direction. You would expect there to be a capital raise of some sort, whether it's a bond offering or a secondary share offering or whatever. And this is normal. I mean, again, I always like to remind that that's the point of the stock market, right? The point of the stock market is to provide liquidity, capital liquidity for companies, so that way you don't have to always get loans. Of course, bonds are loans in this case, but you don't have to go to a bank to do it in this case. All right, let's see here if we got individual company news. So yeah, and you can pay it off with stock in the future. All right, so in terms of Macy's, let's see. U.S. retail traffic rose 16.4% from the same week last year. Macy's grabbing share amid retailer bankruptcies and closings. Home decor stocks drop after Bed Bath & Beyond's forecast cut. I wonder if that was it. Bed Bath & Beyond. That could be the problem. Bed Bath & Beyond sinks 24% after cutting full year forecast. So that happened at about 5:38 in the morning. So let's see, 5:38. I mean, it was already kind of trending down, but it does look like you had a little bit of an acceleration within the about 15 minutes thereafter to the downside. So I wonder if it's Bed Bath. That's the only guess that I have. Oh, look at that. Bed Bath down 25%. Yeah, see, you had this straight shot down on kind of this bleed out. You didn't get that kind of shot down at that shows 446. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay. I guess they showed that a little earlier. Well, let me go back to Macy's then. If it was 436, let me see here. 436 over. Yeah, you just don't get that kind of violent down, but it was already kind of on a downtrend. All right, whatever. So Wayfair down 2.43. Norwegian and Carnival down a couple percent here. Was there COVID news or something? Or I don't know. It just seems a little odd. Let's see. No, I don't necessarily see anything like jolting or jarring. So, all right, whatever. Anyway, so all right, so Macy's and some recoveries are down, like Dave and Buster's, back under $40, back to $38 here. American Airlines, QuantumScape. Wonder what COVID cases. Maybe it's just. I mean, I kind of doubt there's like a big flip here. I mean, it's always good to look at COVID cases. Let's see here. Show all. Pfizer? Somebody keeps saying Pfizer. All right. Yeah, no, COVID cases still rotating down fine. Let me go to 2 weeks on here. No, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't. That's always the weird thing. It's like, why is it falling? I don't know today. So, all right, what else do we have? Robinhood, Target, Vale, Roblox, Lucid. Woo! What do we got going on over here? A little rotation to the downside here on Lucid. It does look like we're bouncing right now. A nice bounce here off of that 25.71 that we just sold down to on Lucid. Did make a video yesterday about Lucid, sort of my thoughts on deliveries and my thoughts and expectations regarding the stock. And definitely going to be watching this to see if we have any further rotation on the downside. We'll look at Target here. Target, consumer staple here. I find it so fascinating that we've seen this rotation down in stocks like Target here really since the middle of August, and they've just been bleeding and bleeding. It's almost like people are taking their money and now diversifying to other things out of these sort of staple stocks. Target. I wonder. Let's see. General Mills. I have to type this out. General Mills. I don't know what the symbol is. GIS. That's right. General Mills. Kind of been a little interesting. It did fall in August as well, but it's somewhat since recovered. It's just been a messy chart. Let's see how Coke's doing. Coca-Cola. See, yeah, like Coca-Cola's got that sort of rotation to the downside as well. Caterpillar. It's an industrial. Kind of been down since about June. It's just been a bizarre market. It's a thing. A lot of different shifting trends. Okay, let's see. What else? Darden's down as well. Here's Matterport. Matterport sitting at about that 19 level. Tattooed Chef is up at 0.27. Tesla's up 0.36. So, I mean, with all this drama and Tesla still being relatively up, it's not bad. Looks like FANG's up. Tesla or Facebook, Amazon, Google. These guys up about 0.5% here. DocuSign's up 1% again. DocuSign had a little bit of a sell down, folks. You know, if you wanted to do a little bit of a dip buy in Google, for example, or DocuSign rather, here's another one that's kind of sold down just the last few weeks here. Brings us somewhere back to June. Woo! Middle of June-ish pricing. Not back to May though. Keep trying to get back to May on some of that pricing, but no. And watching Trade Desk as well as we sit within this channel here. See if we end up breaking to the downside or upside. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be a little bit of a TA play for now. All right. Oh, hey, Hippo's up a little bit. Let's go to the minute chart here. Yeah. Not a lot of volume, but that's all right. LMND. And Lemonade's up a little bit. Also pretty low volume. Hey, look at that. End phase is up. You know, yesterday it was 149 and I'm like, yeah, I'm buying this. Like, buy the fear in this. I love it. But, you know, buy the supply shortages, the freight shortages and stuff. And somebody on Public, because remember, if you follow me on Public, which you can do by going to metkevin.com/public and get up to $70 for free. They don't buy or sell your information, and they don't use payment for order flow. On Public, I posted buying end phase, you know, buy the dip, ignore the supply chain and chip shortages or whatever. Those would be the temporary headwinds that give you buying opportunities, or something to that effect. And somebody's like, how irresponsible of you. I'm like, okay. I mean, I didn't reply to it, but thought it was hilarious. But yeah, I mean, that's stock commentary for you. But anyway, yeah, do go to metkevin.com/public and get yourself free stock worth up to $70. All right, so Yeah, you know, when the market's falling and I talk about buying the dip, it's always oh, there goes Kevin buying the falling knife is always what people say. And when the market's going up and I talk about waiting, people are like, oh, there goes Kevin just trying to pump FUD into the market to get it to fall again. It's like, come on. I think sometimes people just get bored and they have to say something. It's like whatever. Um Anyway, Neo up about 2%. I did add to this morning. Affirm up about 3% this morning. EXPI coming back with about 3%. Canadian Solar, hey, Toast. Toast is having a green day. This is the first green day since IPO, I'm pretty sure. Let me go to the non-average candlesticks, please. Oops. Kevin, get it right. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. What is that? Okay, look at this, folks. How funky is this? These are the average candlesticks because of the IPO run up. But then look at this. Boop. These are the actual candlesticks. It's literally all red, with the exception of today. Oh, I got tears in my eyes. Oh no. Yellen and Powell talk again? Come on, man. Last time I spent 3 hours doing a live stream covering them. They're just gonna say the same thing. No. I don't know. I'm running a poll. I'm gonna run a poll. Ugh. Powell, Yellen, just stop. Should we stream Powell Yellen? Yes, no. So Rob says Emran's bouncing. Kevin, short it. Thank you, Eminem, in Discord, by the way. I know you're the real Eminem too, but thank you. Anyway, thank you for mentioning that about Powell and Yellen. All right, so you know, it probably has had a nice self. What's the the valuation on the darn thing now? Let's see. TST stock. I also don't know why Google is the easiest way to get market cap these days. 25 bill. I don't know. It's still rich. Toast stock holds onto its gains a week after debuting. What are you talking about? There were no gains. It IPO'd and went straight down. I don't see it holding on to anything. You can't call going from 0 to here's our IPO gains. Like those are only gains for because it's the first exposure to the market and they're gains for the insiders. All right. So all right. One of these days I am going to short this company. One of these days I'll actually have the willpower to actually do it. Maybe that let me see if I can short it now, okay? So let's see if I can sell. Let's see. Sell. Okay. So sell. Securities not available for short selling. That's it. I'm going into TD Ameritrade. Oh, it says just wait, the poll doesn't actually ask you the question? Oh. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Oops. Okay. I will do it again. Good call. Good call. Oh, now it's not letting me do another poll. Now I'm banned from doing polls. Oh, yeah, here we go. Whatever. Okay, so can I use TD Ameritrade to short this? Let's see. TD Ameritrade. Trade. CEI. Okay. Sell. Sell short. Sounds horrible. Okay. So we want to sell it at, I don't know, 389. All right, let's see here. What if I sell, what do I want to sell short? I don't know. Let's sell, this could be very stupid, but whatever. I don't know. 10,000. What's that cost? 10,000, $38,000. Looks good to me. Day trade. Okay. Cash. Sell short 10,000 shares at 389. Looks good. As it runs. As it just ran another 10 cents. Hold on. Let me change my limit for this very stupid decision to short a meme stock or momentum trade. Yes, please watch me do stupid things. Okay. Does it work? Okay. Did I do it? I don't know. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to show. I don't know if it went through. Filled. I don't know. Pending, maybe? Where is it? I can't find it. I have no idea where it is. TD, like, as much as I want to try to give TD Ameritrade a chance here, it canceled. Why did it cancel? Reuse order. Why are you canceling me? Okay, let's try again. Sell short. Place order. No, it just immediately cancels. You cannot short this thing. Can we actually have a brokerage that's going to let me short something? Like when am I ever going to be able to short sell anything? Whatever. I mean, I can't do options, so I can't do puts. I can't sell it short. I'm not going to buy it. You know what? I should just buy it and then sell it. That'll show them. Whatever. Ugh. All right. So EXPI is up 2.3. Affirm just gave up about 1%. Still up a couple though. What it's worth. Hippo, Lemonade up a bit. Tesla's up 0.5%. That's good. Gosh, Corsair's at 26. Another one. Oh man, Logitech. Like somebody was asking me about Logitech yesterday. I never really thought about their stock. I have to say, I really appreciated the company because when I was like a 9-year-old and I would call tech support all the time for different companies, and people would always, maybe it was younger. It's probably closer to like 7 or 8, somewhere around there. I would call tech support, and I was always known as Mrs. Paffrath because my voice was basically sounded like a woman because I was a little boy. And I would call tech support, and I always remember anytime I had problems with my keyboard with Logitech, they would just send me a new one rather than try to troubleshoot it. I only ever did that twice, and it was legitimately broken. But I don't know, they were always so nice to me as Mrs. Paffrath. Anyway, so what's the stock here doing? Let's go to average. So yeah, and the market's just been like evaporating Logitech here. You kind of see the same kind of evaporation, I believe, at Corsair, CRSR, because that's it's like the peripheral sell-off. Yeah. There you go, Mike Lee. Is a firm going to $100 or $200 or more? Yes. Time frame? Yes. Or what's your price target long term? Yes. How long are you holding for? Yes. Look, I have no idea when. I don't really care either. I'm just gonna hodl this thing. I'm happy about this. I really like the stock. It's one of the companies I've been most excited about, and I also think it's highly misunderstood because people think like, oh, PayPal and MasterCard doing that. Yeah, it's like, no. Fast slap, thanks. So we all shorted RH to get into heaven. And we'll have a party there. Yeah. I wonder, I'm sure Robinhood's available for shorting. I know you could certainly buy puts on it. What's Weber doing? Not Weber. There we go. Weber. Oh. Weber. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not that horrible. What, like 20% or whatever, top to where it is now. But yeah, IPOs. I don't know. But then again, Dutch Bros. It's just so hit or miss. How did Warby Parker do? I was gonna do a video on it. Never did it. Warby Parker. Warby. There we go. Warby Parker IPO'd yesterday. Okay. 54.72. It's at 53.25. That's actually not that bad for a direct listing. To not that's not bad. All right. Okay. So any deal, like anything for me to buy? How's crypto doing? Are we still seeing it? Like, please send the pain over. I don't really care. Lucid now trending down. Matterport finally. Let's go. Finally. So I used to have a very large position in this, like $400,000 or $500,000. I've got like 150. Well, I think it was 6,500 shares. 6,500 times what? $19 or whatever. Oops. Yeah, I got $120,000 in it. So it's a fraction of what I used to have. And I'm really, really hoping this thing goes back down to, I mean, golly, if this thing went to like 12 or 13 again, I'll plow 500-600, another 500-600K into it or something like that. And so this is what I've been waiting for. So I'm excited. I'm excited about this decline. And I was talking about it on the way up. It's just painfully took a while. It's the worst feeling when like you want to buy something, but it just keeps going up. So it's just hard to do that. Okay, good. So SoFi's falling on that bond offering. I kind of expected it to be red in the aftermarket a lot more than it was, but I don't know. My SPAC exposure is pretty limited right now. I think really Matterport about 150K, and the SoFi about 70-80K. That's about my SPAC exposure right now. Shift about 150, but both they're all relatively okay. I say this knowing there's still large numbers, but relatively small positions compared to the portfolio. And I do want to build these up. I closed my sold puts on SoFi, and now we're trending down. So I took some good profits on those. Now we're trending down, which is fine. And I'm going to wait until we probably get a nice little bounce there, and then go shopping for SoFi and Matterport. How interesting. Lemonade just rotated down again. It was positive, but now down. And Hippo's still green, 1.1. Fascinating. That the separation between the two. Anyway, ARK Invest up about 0.5%, 0.58%. DraftKings under 50. Ooh, DraftKings. This is another one of those that's really been on this downtrend. We're almost at May pricing here, folks. May pricing was $40. We're at 48 right now. And what's another one that's rotating down? Here we go. Yeah, Cloudflare. You know what you should do? We should make a list of stocks rotating down. Hold on, I gotta get a piece of paper. Because my book broke. And without my book, stupid thing. There we go. Got it. Coming back. There we go. All right. My stupid $30 Disney book broke, and now I have a coverless book. So dumb. That's my cover. It was a glue binding. All right. Let's see. Decliners. No, that's not a fun word. You know what we're going to call them? Shrinkers. Shrinkers. There we go. Shrinkers. Okay. Net. Docu. All right. Net. Docu. Wow. Macy's down 8%. Good Lord. What is happening at Macy's? I mean, I don't own it, and it's been on a tear. It just must be that it just like been on a tear. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll put Baba on there. Baba. This. Okay. Oh, thanks for that, Passum. Okay. Okay. What else? To Trade Desk. TTD. And let's see here. Coinbase, Affirm. It's like the market's softening again a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it is. Tell you, this is the most bizarre market. Yeah, right. SoFi and Matterport. SoFi, MTTR. Okay, what's the SPY doing? Bizarro market. Piton, win. Yes, good ones. Good ones. Autodesk, yes, please. I actually support this thing falling because I want to buy it. That's it. Yeah, okay. Autodesk. Okay. Nice drawdown after earnings, though, so I want to see why. ChargePoint, also true. And DraftKings, that's right. Because of the government stalemate? Really? I'm shocked. Okay, write down ChargePoint. CHPT. I feel like that should be the ticker for Chipotle, and I have said that before, but happy downers. Oh gosh. All right. Thank you for the tickers. Okay, so boring market. You do have some pain though coming in here, and it's just sort of like, here I come. That's what it feels like. Yeah, look at that sudden drawdown. You had about 7:02. It's a 10 o'clock sell-off. That's what it is. It's 10. Boy. A 10 o'clock sell-off. Yeah, that was about 2 minutes before 10. Yeah, and it's continuing right now. Ooh. All right. Lulu's stoked for Tesla Q3. It's going to be fun. All right. Somebody says MVIS hit their pricing today. Volta? Volta's down big? Sure. Let's see what we got on Volta. All right. Frugal decade, folks. Frugal decade. Still believe it. More money than what we know what to do with, but frugal decade. In terms of society, look at like the reverse repos and things like that. Okay. Volta plummets after SEC frees up shares to be sold. Volta plummets 27.8%. Volta slides pre-market after SEC nod. Okay. The SEC declared effective a registration statement related to the EV charging startup's merger with its SPAC company. It relates to the offer and sale of as many as 116 million Class A shares, including 30 million shares issued in the private placement or PIPE, freeing those shareholders to trade freely. Okay, so it's a lockup, or maybe like an earlier lockup or something to that effect. I understand. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. Volta. What are you doing? Let's do a little look-sees here. Volta charging. I don't know. Does anybody actually search for Volta charging? Probably just the SPAC, honestly. That's the problem. It's honestly, it probably is just the SPAC. Volta charging. But yeah, okay. Site partners, advertisers, drivers, find a station. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. I feel like I've looked up Volta before. Oh, Powell and them are on? Oh, really? Oh, it's Maxine, though. Oh, it's Maxine. You gotta listen to Maxine. I reclaim my time. Hold on. Wonder if I can get it here. CNBC is just talking over them right now, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, okay, interesting. Volta gets spanked. Wonder what the valuation of the thing is. Volta charging. All right, is this it? We have it today? House of Representatives. No, they're not showing the committee meetings on C-SPAN. It's blowing my mind. I'd like to. Give that one more time. That's funny. Come on. Click. U.S. Senate? No, it's not that. Nah, they don't give it to us sometimes. It's so annoying. I wonder if Fox Business is covering it because CNBC is just not showing. I think they got bored of it last time. That's probably what it was. Varnes, no, they're on TV commercial. None of them care. They just really don't. Okay, I'll pull it up separately then. Okay, let's see here. All right, here we go.
Continues to expand and recapture a substantial share of the jobs lost during 2020. Significant challenges from the Delta variant continue to suppress the speed of recovery and present substantial barriers to a vibrant economy. Still, I remain optimistic about the medium-term trajectory of our economy, and I expect we will return to full employment next year. A rebound like this was never a foregone conclusion. In fact, the American recovery is stronger than those of other wealthy nations. One key factor.
I don't know that I want to listen to the opening remarks. Or was that volume okay? Give me a little heads up there if that volume was okay. And then we'll come back when they do the questions, specifically when Maxine starts going into them on questions. Okay. But then again, I also don't want to be stuck just watching Janet and Yellen. Janet and Yellen. Powell and Yellen. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. Well, I'm very curious to look a little bit more into Volta, though, because it does look like just a lockup expiration. Let's see here. Volta charging stock. Yeah, QuantumScape, you got a while to go. Okay, so Volta investor relations. Yeah, solid state batteries have a long way to go before I'm personally interested in investing in them. I think it's really 2024, 2025 technology, and I'm not going to sit around in QuantumScape until that happens. It's not a diss on QuantumScape, it's just a fact. All right, let's see what's up with Volta. All right, give me the actual revs here. Expanded sales and marketing revenues, service revenue. So this company's making $6.9 million in a 3-month period. That's what, 7 times 4. That's about $28 million a year on pace. But for every $7 million of money they're making, they're blowing $17 million on SG&A. My goodness. Ugh. No wonder the lockup folks are dumping. I mean, this is just hopium. I mean, I know it's more than that, but let's see here. Okay, revenues attributed to America, behavior and commerce, network development. What the heck is behavior and commerce? Behavior and commerce revenue is generated by displaying paid media content on the company's network. Right, because they do basically like billboard chargers. Wow. Okay. All right. So they make more money revenue through charging network operations. Behavior and commerce. Behavior and commerce. Do they actually? Let's see here. Behavior and commerce recognize impressions. The company typically bills customers in advance. Okay, so that's just advertising. Network development consists of revenue generated through installation services, operation and maintenance of the services. 10-year contract generally. Okay. Gosh, 10-year contract on a charger. Charging network operations correlates to usage of stations, primarily selling regulatory credits right now. Network intelligence is a service. Okay. So they're not really selling these stations, are they? They're like they solely make money off advertising. I think that's it. Yeah, it's targeting malls for right, but I mean, like, who goes to a mall anymore? That's I don't know. It's a little concerning. Okay, this was the SPAC, August 2nd. Can we see about the company? Let's see here. Oh my gosh, get the definitions and forward-looking disclosures out of here. Where's your sales pitch? Where's your like cover letter? Here we go. Oh, summary risk factors. We're early stage. Failure to expand geographic footprint would be a problem. Faces competition in an EV market. Depends on strong relationship with real estate and retail partners. Derives a significant portion of its revenue from sponsored content on charging stations, which fluctuates and is subject to market conditions outside of its control. Volto, yeah, no kidding. Volto relies on a number of limited suppliers. So basically, they're an advertising company dressed up as an EV company. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's basically you're investing in a billboard company. Like, hey, who wants to advertise on the charger? I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but it's not that exciting to me. It's just not. The only reason you go to the mall is in the last 10 years is because that's where the shoe stores are. I guess that is a reason. Let's listen in over here. Maxine.
Powell, you are now recognized for 5 minutes to present your testimony.
Thank you, Chairwoman Waters, Ranking Member McHenry, and other members of the committee for the opportunity to discuss the measures we have taken to address the hardship wrought by the pandemic. Since we last met, the economy has continued to strengthen. Real GDP rose at a robust pace in the first half of the year, and growth is widely expected to continue at a strong pace in the second half. The sectors most adversely affected by the pandemic have improved in recent months, but the rise in COVID-19.
We've heard all this before. I honestly just don't think I have the capacity to sit and listen to the whole thing on single X speed. Like, I'll come back and listen to it later. I don't know that I could do it. But anyway, in case you're wondering, it was a big lockup essentially. Let's see here. We'll do. How about we just do a summary? I'll watch it back on 2X, do a summary, and call it a day. Actually, I probably won't call it a day, but yeah. Virgin Galactic, 16%. Yesterday, obviously, the FAA closing their investigation into their last flight, which is obviously great news for Virgin Galactic. Bounced 16% here immediately. Very, very good. Canadian Solar, 3.11%. But, I mean, it's still I think it's still below our line here. Yeah, it is. So it's finally bouncing up again off of its lows here. Yesterday, low of 32.88 yesterday. Oh, Canadian Solar. So silly. Hut 8 Mining. A couple percent here. All right, let's see what news is. We haven't looked at any of the news yet. And Wayfair. Dutch Bros just rotated down hard. Look at this. Ugh. So all of a sudden, you got a rotation there on Dutch Bros. Nordstrom, yeah, a lot of these retail really selling down. Macy's, Nordstrom, Dutch Bros, Wayfair, GameStop. The go out and go to the store stocks and Carnival and the cruise lines. The recovery's getting burned. And Lucid's dropping a couple percent here. AMC's down a couple percent. Cardano, Matterport down almost a couple percent here, 1878. Some SPACs and recovery selling off today. And looking at the SPY here, it's really just hanging out around this price. Let's see here. CNBC. So the Dow actually just went negative. And how are yields? 10-year yield, 1.53. Yields aren't really jumping. Let's see really quick what 3333.HK is. It's down about 3.9 today. That's actually better than where it was last night. It was down like 5%, 6666. And this one's up 2.4%. That's good. You want to see these two going up. It's just going to be a lot better for the world. All right, let's do a little search here. Consumer spending is done. Well, yeah. Waiting for a $60 on Roblox. Hey, you might get it. All right, let's see. The energy market is rallying. How to play with options. Let's look at that in a second. Senate will vote to avoid a shutdown. Default still looms. Certainly does. Earnings crack under supply chain pressures at what's it called? CarMax stock drops. Things aren't improving anymore. Yeah. No, it's the supply chain issues are just so bad. All right, how do you play with options, please? Usually it's just the last lines they tell you. All right. With the ETF, which ETF? Okay, well, I guess I have to find it here. Okay, Energy Select Spider ETF. And its top 10 holdings include Exxon, Chevron, EOG, Conoco, Marathon, Pioneer, Kinder Morgan, Williams, and Phillips 66. The stocks are the who's who of the energy sector. With the ETF at $52, you could buy the $55 call option for $2.31. That's actually kind of cheap. $2, 5% for December. Let me see. Unless are they just going like way out of the money? No. Here, hold on. The energy sector. I copy, paste. There we go. Oh, well, which one is it then? The energy select. Is there a ticker for this darn thing? Oh, yeah, here it is. XLE. All right. So XLE. Okay, yeah, $55, slightly out of the money. So you'd be paying $57 for the darn thing if you got that kind of call option. It hasn't been $57 since before the pandemic. It's kind of been on a longer term downtrend here. I don't know that I don't do that. So why are they saying that? Energy market may soon deliver a hard lesson to a world that has grown accustomed to having what it wants. Demand seems to be exceeding supply, and that's creating imbalances in the oil and gas market. China's energy system is teetering on the edge of crisis. UK gas stations have run out of fuel due to labor shortages. Commodity analysts have fretted about scarcity for months. Oil prices are surging. They're multi-year highs on Tuesday. When stock prices tumbled and bond yields spiked, energy sector demonstrated extraordinary strength. So maybe they see it as almost kind of like a hedge to this like bizarro market. And that's maybe why to buy a call option on them. Okay. It's interesting. I mean, it's an idea, but I don't know. Let's see here. Do I have live? To watch it live. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get the live blog up. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. So I'm just looking at some of the recap here. Powell, in reading his statement, says supply disruptions create upside risk to inflation. Yes. Yes, they do. But we already knew that. I'll buy puts and save the markets. It'll go up instantly. Oh yeah. We are in a crazy market. Real estate market's nuts. Okay, so there we go. There we go. All right. What else? So that's Barron's play is getting a call option on energy ETF. That's one thing I really like about Barron's, by the way, is they'll give you like some actual trades. Why investors are skeptical about all those big corporate climate pledges, paradox data, so much information, so little insight. Okay. Bloomberg. Whew. Okay. Initial jobless claims rise again, led by California. So what do we have here? Applications for state unemployment benefits unexpectedly rose for a third week, led by another surge in California, reflecting choppiness in weekly data. Regular unemployment claims rose to 362,000 in the week ending Sept 25, 7-week high. Yeah, 362,000. That's a lot. Definitely beat estimates there on how many people would come in. California surge. California saw an increase of nearly 18,000 claims, biggest in the week after more than 17,000 surge in the prior week. Michigan and Texas also notable gains. All right, cool. What else? Congress to avert shutdown as negotiations continue. Yeah, we'll see if they actually get anything done today. Congress getting something done? That's not even the big deal, though. Like, we expect the government not to be shut down. More interested in what's going to happen with the other issues. Debt ceiling, infrastructure plan. And Evergrande. And the SPY is continuing to fall. The SPY is going to turn negative here. So my title, Will It Last, is going to have like a resounding answer to it. No. IronNet, Bed Bath, Nordstrom. Wow, recovery is just getting wrecked after that Bed Bath move there. Lucid trending down now. Nice. Matterport 2.5 to the downside. Good. Give me some more dip ops. Cardano, Ethereum. Ethereum's kind of the same place we saw it earlier. Yeah, not much change over here. EXPI still taking off again after having sold off like 10 points this week. Toast, Etsy's trying to come back. Trade Desk. All right. Man, it's the teeter-totter we're on. All right, folks. I got to go over to the course member live stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Make sure to get your free stock with Public by going to mckevin.com/public. Get up to $70 in free stocks. And we'll see you in the next one.